Welcome back, everybody, for Make Something Mondays. Today we are back with the Forest Survival Mode, and let me show you what all I've gotten done in the base. I have finished off the rabbit cages up top. So you look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I think it is. I've got some skull lamps hanging up already. I've got some decorating ideas I'm going to try later with the center part to make the bone chandeliers come down. I've also added a couple of birdhouses. I've got plenty of feathers right now from the ones at the second base, but I figured might as well, make this pretty much a complete experience. I've also got a couch mostly finished. I need 2 more deer skin, and I'm having to go way off in the distance to hunt the deer. So I haven't been, trying too hard to get that done. I've got my fireplace done, which is very helpful having it on that end because I'm affected by the fire as soon as I get right in this area where I can work. I have got some shelves in with some medicine. I have made some changes over here. So I have a stick holder and a rock holder over here. Figure once I get going, I really won't need logs held in here, but if I have to, I can always put them in the corner. And I have got my second raft, been putting a lot of use to this, with one use of the rabbit cage so far. And I've already got a full set of logs because today we are going to build the, platforms. We're going to get started building the platforms. And I have been thinking and doing some, looking around, toying with it in creative mode, get some ideas. And unfortunately, I can't attach a rope or tree bridge to the building here. I can't attach it to the wall floor because there's no anchor point. So I have to have another platform here, or I have to build using stairs laid flat across. And I really don't want to do that because then I end up with vertical posts along the way, and I want it to be a bridge, like a rope bridge. So we're actually going to set up the first platform here and get it started, and then I'm going to move out to the middle of the water over there and set up the next platform and get that done today, so I can at least have those 2 platforms done. If it doesn't take that long, which I'm hoping it won't, we'll go ahead and get started on probably the platform over there at that spot. That way I don't have to keep taking the raft and that little log sled around to get all the logs I need. Okay, so I had to resort to coming out here, and I'm not even sure if that is the exact height. It doesn't look quite like it is the exact height, and apparently I can move the raft by pushing into the log holders. I didn't even know that. Yes, that is not the right height, so we're gonna have to try this again. Finally. I finally got it to line up, it looks like. And what I had to do is leave the raft, swim back around, go back up top, and then jump onto the log holders to make it work. And that looks like it is right. And that is 28 logs. You know what? I'm right here. We'll just do it this way. All right, 24 out of 28 logs. Time to go and collect some more. And fortunately, I've already got a mostly full log sled waiting over here. So this should be a fairly quick thing to get finished up on the 4 I need for that, and go ahead and fully load up the raft. So I'm ready for the next one, which is going to be a lot of fun building the next platform, because I'm going to try to figure out how high to make it and hopefully have it high enough that it doesn't sink down when I do the rope bridge to it. All right, and there goes the last 2. So looking at it, it looks like it's the right height. We'll back up a little bit, double check this. Yeah, that looks to be a pretty good height. I don't think we're going to be able to get much more accurate than that, really. So now it's a question of where to put the middle of the water tower. So that's a pretty good distance from there. I'm thinking maybe back actually on this side. And I don't seem to be able to build it any taller. I think the Well, there, I can go taller there. It's not there. I think the height of the ground down there is exceeding the maximum I can do for that. And I can't place it. Well, actually, I can kind of place it right over the raft. Let's see. Yeah, see, I walk out and it goes up a little bit. We're gonna go up there. Man, that's really far out. That's kind of farther than I thought I wanted it to be. Actually, yeah, that is a little too far. I don't want to go that far. We're gonna go, not that. We're gonna go back a little bit. See if I can get a better place for this. We're just gonna go this route. That's 27 logs. It won't take me that long to get it done and see if it works. If you've been following the series, you know I've been coming over to this area a lot more lately, because originally I was doing kind of a hop around everywhere, and over by the sinkhole I was getting a lot of cannibals, started getting mutants as well. I was sitting there watching cowmen and armsies just wandering along. Over there's so many crocodiles, it made it really difficult to even worry about chopping down trees or anything. And hey, I got another rabbit. And over here, I get regular cannibal groups coming to say hi to me. But I actually have not had any mutants bother me over here. No armsies, Virginias, or anything. And that's been very nice. Also, there's a lot of little palm, like shrubberies, saplings, things like that, for getting sticks over here, and plenty of rocks. So this has actually turned to be the better area to come and harvest supplies from. And that's why I went ahead and built a log sled over here, because I'm coming over here a lot, especially for logs right now. So I've been doing that. I'm going to have to go drop off all these logs at that new platform, the second one. And once that's done, I'm going to have to grab the my other raft, because my other raft has the rabbit trap or rabbit cage on it, so I can grab that rabbit from the trap over there, carry him back, and hopefully get them breeding a little bit, so I can have some more rabbits going. Okay, it's a new day, it's morning time, and you can see I'm up here at the top of the base with this platform, and of course it's going to start raining, but the platform actually worked out really well. It is completely flush. There's no like bounce or lip to it, so that works great. Of course, the platform in the distance is not as tall as I would like it to be, but we're going to make it work anyway. Yeah, there is a problem. You can see my little rope bridge is going to dip into the water, and that really doesn't work so well. So I may have to do another platform in there, or I may have to do stairs and have posts sticking up out of the water, even though I don't want to do it that way. Alright, so I caught a second rabbit for the rabbit farm, and I am going to try something. I don't know how well this is going to work, but from what I have been reading, where are they? I heard it. Oh, there he is. I heard the cannibal screaming. Anyway, what I have learned is that there are certain structures that attract certain things, like, the hunting shelters were very attractive to birds to land on, so that was a lot of people using that mechanic to get a lot of feathers before they added the birdhouse option. So, from what I understand, the same thing is supposed to work for benches with your regular rabbits, lizards, and things. So, what I am going to try is placing a small bench out here behind my already existing animal trap. And we'll see if I start getting more animals caught in it. Because right now, I've had mostly the tortoises getting caught in it, and that really doesn't help me any. So yeah, the idea should be that it may not be one bench. We'll go ahead and do a second one. As my understanding is, the more benches you have, the more animals get attracted to it. But basically, it's one of those structures that's supposed to have some kind of aspect that the animals come up, kind of gather around, like, oh, I guess it's like a park bench you're seeing there. to feed the birds and everything. And so all the animals are supposed to come to you. And as a result, that will get the rabbits and lizards coming up to my animal trap. All right, there's one more deer skin. I had to come all the way over here to this little pond, and I see another deer up that way. They are running away so much more readily now since that last update that made them not so stupid. Come here, Bambi. Oh, yes! Oh! Bambi ran right into the spear as it was traveling. Okay, since I know it's not going to work the way I want it to with the, rope bridge, tree bridge thing, I'm thinking I want to try doing the stairs maybe. And you see, come on. Not down, up. I want it to be flat across. Why is this not wanting to work with me? This may not be doable the way I have in my head. If you got an idea for how to make this work, leave me a comment below. Let me know, because I'm going to have to mess with this a good bit more off screen. Try to figure out a way to do it. Maybe do the same base top setup in creative mode and try to get it going. But at the least, I finally have 2 rabbits here. So when I actually am able to sleep, they'll start producing. There goes a cannibal off. 2 cannibals off in the distance. So they are apparently getting a little bit more interested in that area again. And it may be the fact I put those 2 benches there to try and exploit that whole animal, attracting trick, that instead of attracting the animals, it seems to be attracting the cannibals instead. So I went ahead and built another animal trap. And as I'm walking back up, I get another one of these with the stupid tortoise in the way. And it's interesting that it's a tortoise, land has feet, and afterwards you have a turtle, because look at that, it's got flippers. Okay, so right now, this is how the base is set up. I have the 2, skin holders. I've got 3 of the large cabinets here. I've got 5 drying racks right now, fully loaded with food. I mean, you can see how much I have. I put a big stick holder over here, a rock holder here. I just added another skull lamp, make it easier to see in this area. And then upstairs on the 2nd floor, I have my bed, 2 side tables, a couch, and a fireplace that has now gone out. So I need to get that ready. I need other stuff up here. I don't really know what I want to do yet. I thought about maybe doing like some armor stands and having, instead of bone armor like I did at the other base, having lizard skin armor here, because it's so easy to come by lizard skin in this area. Just run over there, kill a crocodile or 2, and every crocodile is 4 or 5 lizard skin right there. So plenty of lizard skin. And I'm kind of thinking up here, I want to add some more lighting on the outer edges. I wasn't 100% sold on putting skull lamps out on the outside edges, but looking at it now, if I can't get this idea I've got in my head with the chandeliers to work, I will be adding more skull lamps up here. But I'll need some suggestions if you have any for this 2nd floor. I don't know what all to put in here. I don't want it to be overly complicated like the 2nd base ended up being. I want this to be compact, simple, straightforward. I don't need a ton of arrow storage here because I don't really have anything in range to fire arrows at when I am here on this base. That's the idea. As I'm surrounded, I'm protected. I need this as a place to store food, produce some food with the blueberry, bushes up here in the garden, and just be able to live safely if I am being harassed all the time. I just want to get over here and be, calm for a little bit and not have to deal with a lot of cannibals and mutants coming after me. Alright, well that's it for today's episode of The Forest. Like I said, if you've got any ideas for my 2nd floor section of the base, let me know. I'd like to see what you have to say about decorations for it. I'm definitely going to be doing some more experimenting with it, as well as for the top level, I've got some ideas. And of course, I am most importantly going to be messing with this fiasco of what's going on with the towers not working the way I want it to. You know, the way the rope bridges droop so much really is going to make this problematic, but I'm going to see if I can figure it out, get this working how I want it to be. And, you know, again, let me know what you think about the decorations, because I definitely want some input from you, my viewers and subscribers, on what I should do with the second floor of the base. But again, that's it for today's episode. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. Also hit subscribe and tick the notification bell, because it helps me out. It helps you out because it lets you keep up to with my content 6 days a week. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, keep up with everything, or just say hi. Again, leave a comment below. And thanks again for watching. I'm Mr. Spicy. I'll see you in the next video.